Like any other flexer, starting the American journey, I also had some fears and some uncertain feelings about getting adjusted to new culture. It was definitely not easy to live your whole life, starting from the day you were born until the point you get into the plane leaving Armenia, and go to a place where everything is new for you. In the beginning, it was a little bit exhausting for me. As I was walking in the hallways of my American high school, I was witnessing so many cultures mixed up in one American school. But those became the hallways that have changed my perception, worldview, and my life in general. I made my first friend during a tennis practice at school. We had a lot of conversations about how our lives are different. And I was teaching her about Armenian culture and how my life was different in the United States. And she was teaching me about Iraqi culture and how much she also loved American culture. And we realized that besides having so many cultural and religious differences, we had a lot of things in common. I made my second friend at school too. We were usually having lunch together and talking about different things. Also, the main topic of most of our conversations was how our exchange year are going. But my favorite part was when she was telling me about her Palestinian family, the interesting facts about her country, and her story of being half Russian, half Arab. The family that hosted me for a year had two another exchange students before me. And the way my host parents loved doing it and how much they liked to know about other cultures outside of the United States has inspired me a lot. Meeting all these people and having all these cultural conversations has taught me a lot about myself. I realized what I really want to do in this life and what one of my greatest passions is. I didn't realize what was changing inside me at that time, but when I came back to Armenia, I understood how much my personal level of acceptance to diversity has grown. I have never been taught at school how much strength and beauty there is in diversity. And by saying diversity, I don't mean just black and white. I mean every difference that each person has and the ways others are trying to understand them. As Jacqueline Woodson said, diversity is about all of us and about us trying to figure out how to walk through this world together. And having all these cultural moments and coming back from my exchange year to Armenia, now seeing all the tourists walking around my city and helping them with whatever I can has become one of the pleasurable activities for me. And I chose my future profession already, and my exchange year has become the and I'm sure I'm going to be a tour guide, and I'm sure if there weren't all these people and all these situations during my exchange year when I was supposed to talk about Armenian culture and contrast it with the others, I would never be able to choose a profession that is so close to my heart.